My name is Isaac. I'm from Ghana.
I'm Lusungu from Malawi.
I'm Tinuade. I'm from Nigeria.
I'm Carlos and I'm from Angola.
Hi, my name is Na. I'm from Ghana.
My name is Francis Rodzi. I come from Zimbabwe.
I'd say it's more of a commercial thing because bad news do sell faster than good news. And when it comes to Africa, as it is being perpetuated, the media have been making lots of profits in this.
I think it's a power issue. Now, a lot of the powerful media, the CNNs, the BBCs, and these are obviously run by the superpowers of the world. And almost unfortunately, African media or journalists don't feel as empowered. And I think it's also sad that they tend to follow that trend of also reporting the bad news or the negative news, which is usually picked up by these bigger and more powerful media houses.
Even when there is a good news, it is told to fit a certain stereotype, a certain stereotype of nothing ever good coming out of Africa. So even when there is a good news, some way, somehow, you find it being linked with the bad, and it never lasts. It's the bad news that actually stays on the front pages for much longer.
I would immediately say Africans should tell their own stories, which is a great start. But then, you see, it's really important for the West to come on board as well, to as I mentioned earlier, to think beyond aid, to think about, okay, how can we not misrepresent what is going on? Focus on the positive aspects, and that obviously starts from us. We the young generation, we the young journalists. We also need to have a balance, but also focus on the positive narrative. We need to tell our story.
Zimbabwean media organizations and young people to be able to generate news, to be able to write their own stories.
As Africans, we should get over the obsession of wanting to be validated by the West. And we should tell our own stories.
We are the solution, the new generation of Africans, the up-and-coming generation, because for so long we've been tagged and painted in a brush of the Western narrative, but the new breed can change the story, because great things are happening in Africa, wonderful things. The young breed, the young generation are doing wonderful things out of their own initiative, out of their own innovation and ideas. Unfortunately, these stories are not being told. So for these stories to come out, we need to set the pace. We need to direct the narrative. We need to tell our own stories, because nobody can tell our own story better than we can. We need to set the agenda, and we need to drive the agenda, and we need to infuse and bring out the good things happening in Africa.